lots and lots of progress. So we are this close on the S10. It is almost done. Everything pretty well that was on the list is done. The only thing left, I will go with that, because if I tell you what everything that's been done, it's kind of pointless. We got exhaust. We got one Caltrac. I got this one done over here. That one's on. And I got that one done last night, and then I quit because I fought the pry bar won. So I had had enough. So I'll do the other side. I have one Caltrac, exhaust, put the hood on, charge the AC, and then test drive this thing. But before we can do any of that, besides the Caltrac, Brennan is on his way right now. He's almost here. He's gonna tune this thing, delete the vats, do a little tune on it, see if we can't get it idling good. Let's get this thing tuned, see how it sounds. Brennan hitting the magic buttons, make this thing make noise. He hasn't been on the channel in a while.
Nope, I have not been.
Doing his thing, doing all the swaps and all the stuff with his vehicles.
Get this thing dialed in and we'll be good to go. Basically just turn off vats and adjust the idle a little bit and should be good to go.
It is bone stock.
Yep.
So simple and easy.
Turn off some check engine lights and that's about it.
Really doesn't need to see much. Oil pressure, we were just talking, that wire goes straight to the dash, so the ECU doesn't see any of that. Basically it's going to see your intake stuff, coolant temp, crank and cam. What else you need? Someday maybe I will get the stuff to do all this, but today is not that day. So I think he set up the fans to come on at different times. Probably.
I put them at the second fan's 200, first fan's 195. So
Pretty well stock type deal.
And then I turned them on with the AC, since it's all controlled with electric fans now. The AC, as soon as the AC is on, the fan should be on. So yeah, turning off the rear O2s because we don't need those. There's more parts to go bad at this point. And yeah, should be able to start it up as soon as I flash this in here.
Easy as that.
Yeah. Turn off the EGR stuff if it even has it. Would I doubt it? Yeah, I don't have it. All the exhaust.
The only other thing I think you might have to turn off is the evap valve thing. I took it off.
All the evap right here.
I could probably put it back on if I needed to, but I blocked the line back there and everything anyway, so.
Just more parts to go bad at that point.
Yep, so that little connector is down in here somewhere. I tied it up, but it would basically connect to your intake. It's got a little valve here for emission stuff. It's 25 years old. It don't need no emissions.
Historic vehicle.
That's right. And even if it wasn't, we're in Missouri, so we're not in St. Louis County. It doesn't matter. So yeah, like we were talking earlier, it is tight in there. If you're gonna swap an S10, I'm sure you already know that you're gonna get into everything is tight. Well, it did the thing, so I guess now we can try to do the thing. See if for the first time this S10 will start with a V8. it's kinked pretty hard where it comes out.
See if it idles now.
I kind of bent it around hoping that we'd be okay, and I snapped it a couple times and got back to it snapped back, so I assumed it was okay. That's better. We gotta visit the throttle cable. That's 70 pounds of oil pressure. 530.
It's impressive.
And it's got 70 pounds of oil pressure sitting there at cold idle.
Means the cam bangers are still good.
Yeah. You know why? We didn't look at them.
Yeah.
They're great. So yeah. For now, that's about it. All I gotta do is put one more Caltrac on it.
Now it's time for this.
Charge the AC, put the hood on, and test drive it. Check for leaks. I did that. I ain't got no leaks. I need to put exhaust on it, but the reason I didn't put exhaust on it yet is because I didn't want to run the exhaust right by the transmission and have a trans line leak and then have to take it all back down. So now that we know transmission doesn't leak, we can put exhaust on it too. And that is gonna do it for the S10 when that stuff's done. So a couple more days of work and she is gone. So yeah, huge thank you to Brendan. Check out his channel, Midwest OBS Garage. He's got big turbo LS El Camino now.
Yep.
Thing's sick.
Drag and drive this weekend with it, so we'll see how that goes.
So watch his channel for the drag and drive, because I'm jealous of that. I want to go on a drag and drive big time, but maybe next year. We got to get some projects done. So yeah, he's got that. He's got the twin turbo Monty that some of you OG people remember. That thing's still ticking. It does the thing.
Yep.
Cheap is reliable, it turns out.
Yeah. Ran it down the track for the first time last weekend too. Ran at 850.
And did some big burnouts.
Yeah, it's kind of slow, but it does what it does.
Yeah, we'll just say 850. We won't tell you it's an eighth mile.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it was fast. So yeah, he's got those two. He's got swapped
Single
extra
cab,
cab, swapped single cab that's getting
repainted.
complete stuff happening to it.
Yeah.
That one's gonna turn out super cool. And all kinds of other customer stuff that we all do. So that's gonna do it for this one. I'll probably be back on here before we end the episode. We'll do probably one more Caltrac. I'll show you that process because I didn't video any of that one. Show you that process, and then that's gonna do it for the episode. But we'll see you then. Well guys, we are back. It is the next day. I'm gonna kind of go over these Caltracs with you. Super simple, not much to it. I'm sure a bunch of you guys kind of understand how it works, but take the tire off, and then basically we're just gonna take the whole leaf spring off of the truck. So you can see that side, the Caltracs there. Basically you take the U-bolts off, both sides of this and the shock, and we'll drop the leaf spring out, and then take the front bushing and get it out, which last time was a process. A lot of time with an air hammer. Finally got it out. I think I'm gonna try a different approach this time. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Try to make that easier. And then I put the solid bushing in that one with my press over there. I don't know if you can see it right there. Sits kind of in that bumper, and it pushes down and sometimes lifts the truck up. That's what I use to press that bushing in. So we'll press the bushing in, put the front assembly on with the bar and both eyelets, and then we'll put the plate back in after we get the leaf spring in, and then put the bar where it's supposed to go and the shock where it's supposed to go, and that's it. So not much to it. Let's get this tire off, get a closer look. Just like that. A couple minutes, spring is out. That's the easy part. Hard part, that little guy right there. So we're just gonna get to it, see what we can do. Saw this little trick on the interwebs a couple weeks ago. Thank you to Les for sharing it. Air hammer in here and then just whoop, poke that little thing out. Way easier than the last one that I did the other day. I was tired and I wasn't thinking, didn't put it in the vise. I just fought with it on the ground on blocks, didn't have enough oomph to get her done, so this was the way to do it if you do it. Gonna get the new one, we're gonna loop this up and then put the new one in. If it doesn't just slide in, it's been in the freezer so it's shrunk a little bit. I'm gonna leave this in here for now and see if it'll just slide in. If it just slides in, we'll slide it in as far as we can, pull that out, and then tap it the rest of the way. If it doesn't, we'll have to use my press here and press it in like I did the other side. So let's see what we can do. Like that, boom, done. All right, we're back a little bit later in the day. It's nighttime now, so back out here. Got that front bushing in like you saw, and we're gonna throw the spring back up in here. We got the traction bar there and the base plate there. How I did the other side was I put this front one in because it's kind of the one that takes the most hands, and then I used the jack and kind of just held the spring up, and then got that back one in, and then obviously this one just bolt right in. So fairly simple. So we're gonna get right to it and just do that. And just like that, you got some Caltracs. Easy as can be. So we're gonna put this tire back on, and we're gonna set it down, make sure those adjustments are good, and then we'll lock down these bolts and the lock nuts. The Caltracs will be done. Tacking up some exhaust here. Doesn't look the prettiest right now. We're gonna finish well, don't worry. Just hold your horses a little bit. But that's our little adapter, 45, 45, 2.5 to 3, and then 3-inch here. And we're doing a little 90-90 Y pipe, and then we'll have a single. So here we got the collector deal, adapter, and then we're gonna have a 45, and then that will go into straight piece to go into the Y. And then once we get all of that tacked, I'm gonna put this one in here and get it in here before we tack this last 90. That way it's kind of where it needs to be. And then we're gonna attempt to pull the V-bands and pull this whole thing down as one, because it is before the cross member, so we should be fine there. And finish weld this Y pipe piece and put a V-band on the end, and then we will be able to go straight muffler. We might have like a 45 or something here, or whatever we need to do to get the muffler up here, and then we will put the muffler in, and then go over our axle, and we're gonna dump it over here somewhere, right out the back, like so. So that's the plan. We're getting close. So I'm gonna cut that straight piece over there to get kind of set up there. We will kind of test fit it, get everything tacked, drop it, finish weld the front piece. Little bad look. Exhaust is done. It is all up there. 2-to-1 VALVETRONIC muffler, and we just kicked it outside back here. Nice little spot right there. So we're good there. I got the vacuum line from the muffler kind of ran up right now. I'm not sure where I am going to put this box. So this is the basically vacuum pump is all it is. It gets a signal. There's a wireless remote here. It says on off. Push the button, gets loud. Push the off button, gets quiet. So that's all this does basically. It's got a little switch in it, or sensor from, this is an antenna right there, from the fob. Basically you got power in, ground, and then it pumps vacuum, turns it on. When it doesn't have vacuum, spring closes. Simple, nothing to it. I found a hole back here that was already there, so went ahead, got the vacuum line on the valve there, and I got it kind of tied up to the frame here, and then it goes straight into that hole there. So now we'll go up in the truck, we will cut those zip ties, and that's it down here. We're done. So that's kind of the exhaust. We got them 2-into-1 muffler, up and over and out. So that's nice. Caltracs are on and done. We are done down here. No leaks on the trans lines, but sorry, put a little heat shield on the lines here because it's kind of close to the exhaust, and I didn't want an issue with that. Otherwise, yeah, we're finished down here. No leaks, no nothing. We're good. So we're gonna cut those zip ties, put this thing down for the last time, hopefully, and then yeah, finish that box up, put AC in it. It's done. So I got the valve temporary wired up. I got the vacuum line done. It's finished, but I just got that cigarette lighter kind of pushed in to show you kind of what we're dealing with. So this is, I mean, obviously we're talking, it's nice and quiet. Normal truck. Sounds pretty good. I like it a lot. That's super cool. Sounds pretty good. Wouldn't even know it's S10 Swap. I dig it. That's cool. So I'm gonna wire it up for good. That way it's finished. Put AC in this thing, check fluids, go wash it, it's done. So this has been a good one. We got the valve wired in for good. We got the AC charged. Yeah, pretty much does it for the S10. This thing is pretty well done. The only thing I have left, Brennan's got to come back out. He turned the vats off and changed a little bit of the stuff in the tune, but he's gonna have to come back out. I think I might have to change the operating system or something on the ECU to cure the battery light, because it's serial data controlled. It does not go off of the voltmeter that's reading fine, which is kind of dumb, but hey, whatever. So you got to change that, and then we got to change the settings in the ECU to analog for the AC for that to work because it will not kick on the compressor the way it's set up at the moment. Other than that, this thing's done. We're probably gonna, you know, take it out, maybe check some drivability tuning, stuff like that at the same time. So basically we got like maybe an hour's worth of work left on this thing, but there's no point in videoing it. It's done. It's in there, it's tight. Can't see much right now, but it's in there. I'll get a little bit of light in here because it deserves some light. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm proud of it. I think it turned out awesome. The exhaust looks good. I love the valve muffler. That's super cool. I hope the customer likes that. I hope he enjoys this truck. I mean, I know he's been wanting to do it for a while. I hope this is a good rendition of it. I hope this is kind of what he envisioned. Tried to keep it basically factory. Like this thing came from the factory just like this. And I hope that he enjoys that. So Caltracs, front end completely, exhaust, cross member, all the Holley swap stuff, mounts, small brake booster, fans, you name it, we've done it. So this one's turned out pretty good. I appreciate his patience because I don't get to come out here every night. Some nights I might only get an hour, some nights I might get 3 or 4. But he's been patient with me and been super excited for the final results. So huge thanks to him. It's been awesome working with him. And hopefully he enjoys it and maybe we'll do something else in the future. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will be back with the Nova, the Apache, the Chevelle. The Chevelle is going to have possibly a in-tank fuel pump to cure all that stuff, but we got to get rolling on the Apache and the Nova. Those are huge. Nova's getting really close, so that shouldn't really take much. And then we got to cut down the frame on the Apache, get it all fabbed up, mounts, bed. Once we do those things, that should kind of fly through pretty quick, since it's all kind of drivetrain done. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you very soon. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want to. If you don't, hey, hope to see you again. See ya.
Sky's not the limit, it's just the beginning.